Yeah. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. I say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard, I'm the best, I only.
So what's good, y'all? This is the LoveNThangz podcast where we discuss scenarios about love and things, life and other things. We would love to know how you would handle these stories and scenarios and stories because they're amazing to me. Today I'm chilling with my girl Kira and Jazz, and I'm Ty. Joe will be joining us shortly. Hopefully, we'll see. I just want to say, let's delve into this story. This story, y'all know the deal. Y'all already know the deal. I don't know if y'all ever ready for these stories, but today I was like, what can you do? Today's story is called Never Enough. And I immediately went into that song. You guys know. I ain't got to tell you. You already know. But let's delve into this story. It goes, I love her and I hate her at the same time. Ooh, this is from a guy.
That's what I just gonna tell that. Ooh, a dude.
I love her and hate her at the same time. I try to handle everything thrown at me, and it's never enough. Bills, 2 kids, and everything in between. When will she ever start to appreciate me and the things that I do? Help? Question mark. Never enough. That's the story. So I gotta tell you, sister, I don't know. Like this one's a little rough for me. Never enough. Are we that demanding, ladies?
We can be, but I need to know details. Like, what's never enough? Like, what do you didn't?
He said he tried to handle everything thrown at him, but it's never enough to her. Bills, 2 kids, and everything in between. So,
like, again, we don't have enough details to be able to even
help. Will she ever start to appreciate him and the things that he do?
Right.
It's never enough. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. So, yeah, I need the dishes washed. I need that food cooked. I need that food ate. I need to take care of the kids. I need you to take care of the house. I need you to take care of me. I need you to take care of me mentally, emotionally.
Right.
Like spiritually, everything. I know I'm responsible for myself too, but as a woman, it's never enough. It's not. Like, I'm sorry. Should we be a little bit more grateful? Yeah, but we not gonna let you get that.
It depends.
We're not gonna let you get that. Like, we're gonna be like, okay, you did that one nice thing. You got 900 more to go. Yeah, we birth your children, we feed you every day. Like, it's a lot that you ask of us, so why not get it back in return?
Right.
Pay for your weight in gold. Pay for your weight in gold, sir.
And he not saying what she do.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was about to say that.
She just said she ungrateful, but I see 2 kids alone, and I'm like, hello, she birthed your babies. I'm done.com.
Right.
Like, that's enough for me. I'm sorry. Right. I'm like, yeah, you got 2 kids out of the deal. She probably is a wife. I don't know if she worked, but if she worked, you worked. Then I guess what? I'm like, y'all share responsibilities. That's what's supposed to happen. I don't know what these guys think we're supposed to do for them.
Everything.
But what do they give back to us?
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, like, it's never enough. Like, he didn't give no details. He just said it's never enough. He make it seem like he doing everything and she don't do nothing.
Because I think that's how they think about it. I think they think about only what they execute and what they do. They never stop and be like, oh, well, she's home all day cleaning and cooking after the kids and taking them to and from school and dropping them off at their events and all that stuff and coordinating stuff and play dates and everything. Men never look at it from our perspective, but I never look at it from their perspective either. Because I'm like, I help pay bills in my house. So I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, it sounds like y'all share some responsibility. What's never enough for you may not never be enough for her too. Like, she may be feeling the same way, tired and exhausted and sick of it too.
Exactly. And a lot of men think because they go to work and they come home and they take care of a bill or they give you money to buy clothes, they think that's just it or whatever and things like that. So just because you going out making the money and buying the clothes, what about and spending your money on whatever necessities? What about time? They don't get that. Time. We want time. We want quality time. I even hear a lot of females complain like, okay, he handled his business or whatever, but he not handling quality time spending time with me, spending time with the kids or whatever. So yes, I'm going to complain because I want that time. I want to have conversation with you. I don't want it to just be like, okay, we go to work, we come home and we go to sleep and we wake up and we do it all over again and things like that. And people think that that's the best way to be, and it's not. I want time too. Time. Give me time.
That's it. That's it. Right. But you know what he said? What he did was he chose to leave out what's making her complain. If she complaining that, oh, you don't do enough, like, okay, so she may be complaining about you don't help around the house, and you might be doing little stuff sporadically, like here and there, you're doing little stuff here and there, and to you think it's enough, and to her, she's like, no, you're just doing bits and pieces. I want you to do it the way I do it.
Right.
You choose to leave out with the important part. So I don't know what you're really doing. Are you telling? You ain't telling us the truth, baby. I don't know what you got going on. And to her, again, we are different. We're females, so we be like, look, I take care of these kids all day. One day you picked them up from school, whatever you did, and maybe you have cooked a meal. Now something you did that maybe out of a year 3 or 4 times. Now for something you did so much, you like, oh, what else can I do? More. You can do more. We can do that.
Definitely do more.
So what you, and if he feel like, okay, he really, maybe he's the person that really does a lot, and she's not appreciative or whatever, just stop doing it. Stop doing it. See what she say. Just stop doing whatever you're doing. See what she say.
Right.
I think
like you're being dragged, or you feel like no, because it's like I said, you're not telling us enough. And if you are you doing a lot of stuff, or she like really dragging you? Like you don't like maybe he's the one who's taking care of the household. Are you that? Tell me that. Say that. Are you taking care of the household? Are you a stay-at-home husband? You're leaving details out, sir. We need more.
Right.
Yeah. So you know what? Immediately when he went into the bills and the kids and everything, I swear, I think this is one of the scenarios where you throw money at a problem. You know, like a lot of guys do that. They'll be like, well, you know what? Throw money at the problem. Throw money at the problem. You know what? Here's money for the kids' recital.
Right.
Here's money for the kids, daycare. Here's money for the kids' babysitter. Here's money for the kids. Here's money for the bills. Here, that's it. Like, and walk away. But it's like you said, Carol, time is really important too. The second thing that's really important is that communication. You got to find out why it's never enough for her. You got to find out the who, what, where, and whys in order to see why she's not fucking happy.
Right.
Let's go back to like the old days where you sit down and you say like, face to face and be like, look, this is what I'm doing. What are you doing? Because I would love to know what your day consists of and how you execute it. And then maybe I could get on the level of doing it with you or somehow for you or whatever the case may be, or get somebody who wants to throw money at the problem. Throw money at a babysitter or a nanny or somebody to come in and help and relinquish some of those, things that she's doing that's exhausting her. And why you think it's never enough. It may be money-wise, because money makes the world go round. So it could be very much the responsibility that we have all these things that we need to get done. And unfortunately, money plays a huge part in getting those things done. That's the way life is sometimes. So I mean, I don't fault her. I think that we as women are demanding sometimes.
Right.
And when I want something done my way, I know I want it done my way. So you're gonna hear my mouth until you get it done my way. Or I'm gonna come behind you and just do it my way and then complain. Because she may be feeling the same way. It's never enough for her. She's probably doing everything that you think you're doing, she's probably doing it too. But she feeling that she be doing it better. She feel that she may be doing it a little bit better than you doing it. So you guys sit down and have that conversation. Something's amiss. Something's amiss in your relationship. And then these 2 kids that y'all got. 2 kids. She birthed 2 babies for you. You seem ungrateful. 2 kids, and you sit here complaining about something. Some people can't get 1 kid out of a bitch, okay? So to get 2, I'm like, she did something for you because, hey, you got to take money to maintain those kids. You take time to maintain those kids. And if she's watching them all day or going to a job and then having to pick them up, all of that sounds exhausting to me. And I am a working mom. So I'm like, and I do it solo, but I'm like, I know how exhausted and tired I am. If you come through the door and you just like, oh, the kids is shower, bathe, in bed and they perfectly fed, then that's a huge problem right there. Because that's 4 things that you didn't account in your day that she ended up doing and executing. So you got to look at all of it. You got to factor every component of life. And right now, or what you do and you execute that you may feel you doing and executing, because she may not feel you doing and executing the way you think that you think you executing. So I'm just
right.
And I'm gonna execute.
Like I said, she leave, he leaving stuff out. Like what's not enough. It's not what's not enough. Like, are you giving her enough attention, enough anything? It's like, again, he chose to leave out details because that's what some people do. They're like, oh, and I'm like, no, what led to that? Let me hear the backstory.
Yeah.
So he left some stuff out.
Yeah, I agree.
He left a lot of stuff out. He only
Right.
had two sentences.
That's I was like, wow, that's it. It's never
Or
enough.
one.
I
Right.
remember
You
being that.
blame.
I remember, I do want to say his first sentence is open line. I hate her. I love her, but I hate her in the same time. I felt that. I felt that in my
Right,
soul because I've been in
Oh,
relationships where I'm like, I'm doing a lot and I'm starting to resent this person. I'm starting to
right.
really build up a hatred for
yeah.
them because, nigga, can't you step up and do something? Can't you help out? I bet you if she sit down and had that conversation, well, she'd probably be like, and same here. Same here. I love you, but I
Yep.
hate you. And it may be the whole thing because I know what a man does. Men have a component of them that's called assholism, right? You could be an
Right,
asshole. You could be a complete jerk and not
right.
realize and taking her sensitivity or what she may be asking of you into
Yeah.
consideration. And immediately she in her mind, she's like, you know what? I ain't even gonna fucking try. She may have stopped. What you may
Yeah.
be asking of her may be a lot too. So she, hey,
Yeah.
never
And
enough
she
for
probably
you.
she probably did the same thing, like, oh well, if it's never enough, and we arguing back and forth, and she feel like she doing the majority of the load or whatever, she probably stopped doing everything she's doing too. Now you hate her for it.
No.
Now you hate her
Right.
for it because she's not reciprocating, she's not doing none of that stuff you're trying to do now. And she's like, I'm at a point where I don't even care no more. Hate me if you want to. It's crazy how you say the word hate for your spouse. That's kind of deep, like damn.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it though. I've been there before. Like, damn, I really can't stand this man. Like, he really, 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 I don't like him.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
get it, but yeah, it's like maybe she stopped trying. Maybe she went through all the emotions and now something you mad. How you mad?
That's a conversation. They got to figure that out. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then
Mhm.
maybe he used the word hate. I want to speak and say, maybe you didn't
Right, right,
use
right.
the right wording. Maybe you meant to say, I resent her sometime because she put
Right.
Yeah.
everything on me. And, you know, a lot of women out there, they do believe that, you know, a man is in my household. He should be paying the bills and be responsible for a certain component of life and our livelihood
Yeah.
because, you know, that commitment. But that's a commitment you made in an agreement you made with your spouse. You need to get to a point where y'all like underlining what components you need her to step up and do it, execute, and you to execute. Because at the end of the day, y'all still married until y'all both
Right.
sign divorce papers and walk away. Hopefully, don't get there, but I'm just simply
Mhm.
saying we could appreciate some men a little bit better because I do
Right.
say,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
as a
Absolutely.
single mom raising my kids, I wish I had that help. I do wish I had some financial,
Oh
mental,
my God. Yeah.
emotional
Right.
support.
Right.
Anything. I don't know what you're doing great, but I applaud it. If you feel you're doing a lot, I don't want to undermine you and say, nah, you're not. Probably ain't,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? But I applaud you for trying to, you know, give your best efforts. I'd applaud you even more so if you sat down and had a fucking conversation and asked her what the fuck she need from you and understand what she
Exactly.
Right.
need from her. That'd be even better. So you
Yep.
came to us, but we three women and we're gonna tell you probably not enough. It's never enough.
Yeah, probably not. Because that's
Never
how
too
you
much.
is.
Too much. Never
Not
too
enough.
much.
Right. Right.
Facts. It's never
A
enough.
mama's job is never done. A father's job is never done too, but a mother more so. Like,
It's
Yeah,
crazy over here. We all know it's crazy over here. It
yeah,
is crazy being a single mother or mother in general, but a single mother, please.
right,
It's like
absolutely.
right,
it's either way we screw. It's like it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And then my thing is I know a lot of guys be like, oh, they look for somebody to take care of them all the way around the board. I'm like, yeah, we do all this stuff, but you ever check on us mentally and emotionally? You sure we are right?
right.
We are
Before
drained. We are tired. We
before
are
you think
drained
we're
and
gonna
tired.
go through this,
Right.
and
You
we
like,
all
oh, I'm
want
giving her
somebody to
sex.
be.
Right. You like, oh, I'm satisfying her sexually, baby. Are you satisfying her mentally and emotionally? Like we go through a lot. It's a
I
lot.
would
It's making me want
say
to just scream,
think
right?
he's satisfying her sexually. Think. Because depending on a woman's performance, you can never really tell.
So yeah, so because I was thinking about that also
Mhm.
when he's like never enough or whatever. Like, is is that playing a part in it also? The sexual part is like never enough.
Right.
She not satisfied with that or whatever. Did she cheat because it wasn't enough or whatever
It's
coming
a
from
lot.
her?
I say he's leaving a lot out. He's leaving a lot
Right.
out.
But you know, that sounds so generic for a guy. Because when I read the story, I was like, when I first read it, I was like, of course it's a guy. Because he ain't no specifics. If it was a woman, she would have been like, he don't do this and he don't do that. And it
Yes.
would have been a whole list.
Ran
It
it
would have been
all
a whole
down.
list checklist.
Yeah.
He was
And his
so
mama this and that,
basic.
and his
He was so basic. I was like, yeah, he didn't want to tap into those emotions. He just was like, look,
uh-huh.
it's enough. Enough is enough, and it's never enough. And I'm like,
Right.
okay,
Yeah. How convenient that you leave everything out and say, oh, it's
Right.
never enough.
never
Right.
enough.
So
So we have some questions. I mean, it'd be great if you watch this and follow up with a then elaborated case of what your enough is and what defines it. I'd love to know. Bills, 2 kids, and anything that's in between. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure she's exhausted just as much as you are. But sit down and have a conversation. We love to know her side of it. And I swear, if there's a woman
Yeah.
out there that this sounds like your man, get on the tap and sort of put in the comments why it's
I
never enough
swear.
and what we need to know. Because I'm like, I know when I was in that scenario what was never enough. And I'm like, all of it was never enough. The money was never enough. The dishes were never enough. The attention to the kids and me was never enough. Like I got a whole list. I got a list. I could write a response to it. But I'm
Right.
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 but I'm like the nerve and audacity to come back and be like, oh, it's never enough for her. Give us some info on that, sir. Sir, we need some answers. We need some details on
Right.
what's never enough. Sex.
Tell what you doing and what you
I
ain't
bet
doing.
you it's sex. I bet you it's sex. It's always sex
Yeah.
with them. Like she let me put it in last night. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah, that's what it
Like, do you know
sounds
why
like.
she let put it in
That's
last
what
night?
it
Do you
sounds
know why?
like it could be.
Right.
That's what it sounds like it could be. It's never enough for her.
and he went straight to the internet. Like, let me tell on her because she ain't let me put it in.
Right.
What that do for you?
Go tell her. Go tell that to her.
Yeah.
Right.
You gonna tell her, she gonna curse him out, and I can't wait. I want to hear it.
Right.
If you
Right.
guys, I want to know. Please do tell the wives, the girlfriends, the mistresses, whatever you doing out there that you feel that is never enough, and you hear your man echo this comment and this statement and this story. What would be your rebuttal, your response? I would love to know.
Out of all the stories, and always want to hear feedback on all of them, this one right here, the most I really want to hear feedback on.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
want to hear the in between so I could really dig down and get
Right. I
dirty.
wanna-
Like, well, that's why it's never enough.
Right. Right. Right.
But
Like,
as
are you
always, the
satisfying her?
conversation, right? As always, the conversation needs to be had.
Right.
Sit down, conversate, talk, put the kids to bed, have a romantic night or whatever, and y'all talk about it. Now, how it's gonna go, I don't know. It started off romantic. How it's going to
Right.
end, I don't know. But do it. Try your luck.
Right.
See what happens.
Jazz, any final thoughts on that?
Like I said, I believe maybe about sex. Like, you act like you're doing so much in the bedroom. Is it that? And then she like, no, it's not enough. Maybe like, what are y'all ages? Like, are you older or y'all, up in age in the 40s and 50s, and she's like, wait, I'm at my sexual peak, and then yours is dwindling down. What is you doing? Or it could be that, or it could be something medical, or it could be anything, but it could be on top of you not helping around the house. You coming home with an attitude, you this, you that, blah, blah, or she this, she that, and you had to give me bad sex and talk about sex. Yes, sir. No. I need like Kira said, we need a response to this. Like I need a wife to chime in. Like, first of all, yeah, I need that. A little bit messy.
I need that too, for real. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, hit those comments. Let us know, ladies. And guys, let us know too what you feel is enough. I mean, I don't know from your perspective what you feel is a lot, but to me, I read that and I was like, he ain't doing enough for me. I read that comment and I was like, it's still not no good explanation of what he's doing. I need to know some details. Well, okay, so you pay a mortgage, some rent, and some bills around the house, and you crying on somebody's shoulder about that. Like, dude, get it together, because it got to be more to that than this story. It may be sexual. ED is a real thing. It does exist.
Right.
Child dysfunction. And I mean, hey, if it's sexual, please tell us that too. That might be hilarious to hear a response to that.
Right.
I want to know. I'm sorry. I need to know. But thank you guys for joining us. This is the LoveNThangz group. I am with my girl Kira, Jazz, and I'm Ty. Peace, y'all.
Bye.
You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. Say that I have it, you know that I got it. No need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this, cause I work so hard. I'm the best.